We're tracking a stormy start to the weekend across mid-Missouri. Not going to see a washout here, but you'll certainly want that umbrella and want to stay weather aware for potentially stronger storms this afternoon. We'll just see that with still some of these below average temperatures that we've had to wrap up the week, just into those mid 80s this afternoon, but that will be just enough to possibly get some storms going as a cold front approaches us. And we're already seeing some of that early this afternoon, just before noon here out to our west. And this is not expected to really be the main activity we'll be tracking. This initial cluster here might weaken a bit before it moves in, and really by the mid-afternoon is where we'll be tracking the biggest round for potentially stronger storms here. We do have a very low-end 1 out of 5 risk across most of our counties north of I-70 here. That does bump up to a 2 out of 5 even further north as you go, but most of us, again, just going to follow that very low-end threat for maybe some damaging winds and hail out of these storms. Not going to face a tornado threat out of any of this activity this afternoon, but again, you want to stay weather aware for some of these isolated chances for maybe a stronger storm or two the further north you get, and we'll see this really hanging off to the west here initially in the afternoon. This is already by 3 p.m. where this model is even keeping a lot of that activity out of our area, but closer to the dinner hour tonight, certainly stay weather aware across our entire area as we'll be tracking this round of storms through here. If this even shifts a bit more north, we could expect some of these to move through different areas, but still want to just watch out again by the later hours this evening to see that round of storms across the region. Possibly getting some stronger winds out of that, but we'll continue to follow another round even heading into the weekend. This is likely as many of us will be asleep Saturday morning where we're watching the most widespread activity, but still could run into a shower or storm into very early Saturday morning. If you've got any plans to be out very early there, you'll have to watch out for really a scattered chance across all of mid-Mo, and we'll continue to follow that through the afternoon here. Actually, by this point, a cold front going to start entering from the west, and if that the timing comes together right across the area, we'll see another round of storms fire off. Right now, likely along the I-44 corridor here, and these will carry that same risk, possibly with some damaging winds as we'll see this afternoon as well. Again, very quick round and chance for storms here in Saturday afternoon, and we're already looking clearer by the second half of the weekend heading into next week, and all those storms still keeping us below average. We're not seeing the 90s all week long for mid to late August, and still just a couple degrees cooler than we should be, so certainly want to get out and enjoy those nice conditions for the start of school this week.